Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to Rising World. We're here standing on our little cobbled beach, looking at the waves, or lack of waves. And we're going to get right back to it, working on the tavern. The inn and tavern, I should say. I have done a little bit of work on the structure. And it looks a mess right now. A lot of that blockage up there is mainly just scaffolding so that I can work on the beams without dying. I also put down some of this cobble surface for our main square of our little town. And I wanted to show you, I'm feeling pretty excited about this. So we have here an area where it slopes from left to right and also from distance to near. So in two directions it slopes. So I went and got the inverse corner angle piece, made it big, made it 5 blocks by 5 blocks, and then made it shallow. So I think it's like 0.3 or something like that thick. And it actually works out pretty much fine. I've added a couple of big flat pieces adjacent to it, which this one is angled only from, as you see, right to left. And then this one is angled right to left and the other direction too. So it is possible to put down cobble on uneven surfaces and have it look and function very nicely, which I'm very jazzed about. I think that is going to be cool. This area over here where all the samples are, I'll take that up eventually. I'm just leaving it for now so that I can look at them. And I'm not sure how far out this little square is going to go. I'm envisioning smaller buildings right here in this area. And so I may not extend this much further. So I will be putting some small buildings down here and continuing the village up the hill. I think either behind the inn will be a stable area. There's kind of a little flat area where all those birch trees are. That might be a good spot for a small stable, or I will put it down here closer to the water. I haven't decided yet. I did some looking online to see what the typical medieval inn consisted of, and I found a website called medieval.net, medievalists.net, and it says, there's an article here called Ye Old Bed and Breakfast, a look at the medieval inn. And it says here that an inn consisted of a main hall, chambers, which could be anywhere from 5 to as many as 17 chambers, with 1 to 3 beds apiece, a kitchen, innkeeper's quarters, stables, and the common area, which I guess is the main hall. And they catered to a clientele that was mostly wealthy. Members of the gentry and merchants and government officials, that kind of thing. So that's what I'm kind of trying to build, is a typical public house of the period, so that it will have accommodations, it will have a stable, and some guest rooms, and a drinking and eating hall. And so I'm going to continue working here on the beams, and I did get a good start on it, and I can tell you that I got quite confused about where these beams go, because as I said, this building that I'm using as my model is really quite eccentric, and I have had multiple false starts on this. So it could be that it will change multiple times. But I did get at least a majority of the superstructure done, or at least done enough so that I know kind of what I need to do. And I got this temporary floor in here so that I won't fall to my death. I have fallen and not broken my leg, but got injured. I haven't died yet, but that could happen. So what I did was I got these in, I believe, the correct angle, and I've discovered that my front wall is not the right size. I'm going to need to make some adjustments there. And then this truss thing is going to go all the way across, and I'm going to put them in at least this many of the big trusses. And possibly I'm going to need some more, but I don't know yet where. Like, there's a beam here, and so I think we're going to need one there. I need to decide. It looks like this is a distance that's pretty consistent. So I may just put one in between each of these, like somewhere in between. It'd be nice if they lined up with the actual vertical beams that I have going here. But we'll see what will happen. After all, it doesn't have to be actually physically functional. Although that would be interesting, though, wouldn't it? If it had to be to engineering standards. So these are made up of pieces because they're too far. Yeah, like that's a piece. There's a little piece in there, right there. That's a piece. So I think what I'm going to do is just line up a board in the right spot and just use the control to move it so that I can, and right now I'm just hitting the period trying to hit the correct spot here. It has to cycle through like every single one of the, that looks like that's right. So let me hit control and check to see if that is in the right spot, and it kind of is, kind of isn't. I'm gonna say good enough, and then I'm just going to page it over. Whoa. Whoa. I really don't want to fall down. Okay, so it's going to be a bit of a guessing game. Oh, okay, that looks like that lines up. So I will go ahead and click on that one. Yeah, it does seem like we need some in between, at least one, maybe more than one, maybe two, I don't know. So let's go down here. Don't fall and kill yourself. And page it over. At least I can get some of them up. I'm hitting the button. Where is she? Is it coming? I don't see anything happening. What's going on? Weird. Okay, let's go and put it on this one. There we go. Control, and then there we go. Hello, hello. And, you know, this is just making me so nervous. Maybe I should just go ahead and put, well, I'll get this last one up first. It is so difficult to really tell where things are. That appears to be correct. Okay. So I think before I do more, I'm just going to go ahead and just throw up some more of these big platforms. Just so, oops. Just so I don't kill myself. I can take them down really quickly, and I probably will need to do this several different times. I never thought I would miss scaffolding. And by the way, I've been up on scaffolding before, real scaffolding, and I did not like it. Okay, so we're good. I'm not going to kill myself now. Okay, so let's get that beam again. Number 4. And see wherein I can add it. That appears to be correct. That was lucky. Let's just double check. Yes. And come on down. Isn't it weird, the things that it does with the view? I don't like it much. Okay. Oh yes, I feel so much more secure now. I'm not a person that likes heights, even virtual ones. Okay, so now we just need to, whoops, we need to squat to get under this, and see if we can't get this in the right spot. Oh, and it looks like my beam, my vertical beam is not quite right. I'll have to fix that. but we can get this in. So hit period until we get it in the right spot. There might be an easier way, but this has been working for me, even though it's a bit. Is that it? It looks like it. Okay, cool. Control and move on over there. How come? What the heck is going on here? Did I not put one? What? I don't, what? 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 What the heck? Did I not, did I have? I don't know what I'm doing. Squat. Go forwards. I'm gonna close my door. Somebody's doing some vacuuming. Far be it from me to stop him. Okay, so I have a full beam there, and you know what? I'll betcha I had one of these in the wrong spot. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But I'm going to put that there anyway. Wait a minute. Let's see. Maybe, dog. Let's go all the way down here and just check to see what's happening. This might not be in the right place. Yeah, it appears to be too far south. Yeah, it is. Okay, let's see. Can I can. Just go through all the possibilities. Huh. Okay. Let's do this. Let's try it from... Oh, you know what? That one's a separate piece too. Okay, well let's line it up with this one. Oh, I don't know what's going on. We'll do it this way. This is easier anyway, maybe. Yeah. It seems to me like he has increased your, the developer has increased your ability to reach longer distances than was the case in the Java version. I could be wrong. Okay, that still looks right, but I think it's this up right here that is too long. We can fix that. Okay. So that's a start. And I almost think I'm going to need to take all this extra block stuff down here so that I can figure out where I need those other beams, the other trusses to fall in between. But this at least gives me a pretty good idea. And then this straight beam, I think, is going to come out, and there'll be a curved beam that goes in here. And I haven't figured out how I'm going to do that yet, because I don't think that the semicircular cylinder thing will get big enough, because this is longer than 5, and 5 is the limit. So I have to figure out how I'm going to do that. Okay, so let's just start up at the top here. I did have a teeny tiny piece that I stuck in up here. And then I have this bigger piece. I think I'll start with the bigger piece. Come on, you can do this. But I want you to go down here. That might work. Let's bring it through. Yeah, that'll work. The drawback to working with this this very dark brown is that it's kind of tough to see where the grid lines are. Now, for sure, I need to line up with this other one, and I don't have a vertical post here yet. I believe it goes right there. Right there. Let's get it over here and see. I think that's the spot, but I'm not positive. Oh, it looks like it is. Yeah, I'm gonna say that's the spot. Hopefully. Okay. That's the spot. Some things are not perfect, and that's okay. I'm going to imagine that these builders in this time period were good, not great. Oh, shoot. This board that I have here is an odd size. That's why it's not the same. Gosh darn it. I'm gonna redo these. I'm gonna redo them. That's not gonna work for me. Although if you think about the kind of technology that they had, they really did build some incredible things. Oh, crapola. I did not mean to take that one out. Where's the undo? I know there used to be one. Okay, let's put that back. Hello? Why is that not... Hello? Hello? Oh, there we go. Sometimes I'm such a dunce. Okay, my session might be cut short because I think that vacuum is coming my way. right, let's try this again. I don't know what he's vacuuming. I'm afraid to ask. Hooray! Okay, cool. So we got those in. So there's only 4 of them at this moment, but I do think we're going to be adding a bunch more. Like this beam, it seems like it needs one up here. Maybe I will just sort of eyeball that and put it in. Does that seem like it's the right spot? Maybe? Maybe? Okay, so there's that. This one needs a spot, or needs a beam. Oh, it's got one. Okay. And this one needs a beam. Let's just do it and hope that they line up. I can always take them out. Okay, so now we got them on that side. We're going to need to put them on this side. But let's complete this little task first. Oh, crapola. And I did it, and I did it again. Oh my God, I don't know how come I'm so stupid. Crap. I didn't make my beam longer. So dumb. So dumb. I didn't make my beam longer. All right, let's make the little short one that goes in here. Okay, let's hit Control. And we'll do that all the way across. And this method that I'm using here is just the easiest one for me to do this kind of thing. And if you have different methods that you think work better, by all means, let me know. This works for me, and so that's what I'm going to do. Now then, if I can easily grab that, I will do it. Oh, I can easily grab it. Well, that's nifty, I think. Except it's not, it doesn't seem to be, oh, there we go. That's the right one. So now I'm just going to make it all the way. I'm going to make it 5. 5 blocks long. And control, stick that in. Okay, so it almost made it to the other beam. That's cool. And we'll go ahead and go across here. Okay. And I'm just going to go ahead and fix that gap. They don't. Okay, cool. All right. Well, that wasn't too bad. So now I just need to do these and figure out. See, I don't think this is really in a spot that I like. It's not symmetrical. But that's where they I could bring that wall in a little bit, and then I might like that better. The hearth doesn't need to be quite that large, I don't think. Oh, I need to finish these too. So let's squat down. Let's see. Where is this one? I think we can do that from downstairs. We'll finish these beams on the front, and then we'll worry about the rest of it. So the looking at this, so it doesn't look that complex from here, but the over on the left-hand side where that other section of the building is, that goes way up. That goes up 1, 2, 3, 4, about 4.5 stories. And then there's a gable above the main hall in the front. Not sure if that's going to go right where it shows in this picture, if it's going to go somewhere else, but yeah, so the roof line won't just be what you see there. There's going to be some additional other parts. And some of these beams may have to come out and get different kinds of bracing because they might interfere with one or the other of the gable ends that intersect with them. So let's take this, let go of that, and bring this down. Now that looks perfect. And page that over. Let's back up so I can see. Is that perfect? Looks like it's not. Oh, you know what? I think there's a gap. Well, I'll fill it. Somebody is on the phone being loud, and close the door. And so I'm going to probably stop here as soon as I get the rest of this done. that's what's happening here. I'm going to keep working on this. I'll fill those little gaps in. You can't do that in real life. You have to have long beams. Longer than 5 feet. Can you imagine if you had to build houses and you only had a 5-foot beam and that's all you had? You just couldn't do it. It's crazy. Anyways, thanks for coming. I'm gonna keep working on this. I'll probably record again today, possibly. So look for that in the future. Meanwhile, thanks, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.